If you've been following North Korean news lately, chances are you've seen this young woman making the rounds on TV and newspapers. This is Kim Jong Un, the 9-year-old daughter of Kim Jong Un, who has become a household name in North Korea overnight. But why is she suddenly everywhere? What does it mean for the country's future? And what does this mean for the rest of the world? This is the rise of Kim Jong Un. So if you haven't heard much about Kim Jong Un until now, it's because she hasn't really been in the public eye until very recently. Just a few years ago, basically nothing was known about her. But she's become one of the most recognizable faces in North Korea over the past year or so. And everybody is asking themselves the same question: why? Well, her rise to prominence is definitely a sign that the North Korean government considers her an important part of their political structure. She's already being groomed for a future role in the government, and it's likely that she'll hold a significant position in the coming years. There's a couple of reasons that analysts have pointed to as clues that Kim Jong Un is being trained to take on a larger responsibility in North Korea's government. First and foremost is the sheer amount of time that she spends in the public eye. It's no secret that the North Korean government likes to keep their cards close to their chest when it comes to the inner workings of the ruling party. So the fact that they're willing to show off their young daughter is a good indication that they want her to be well known. Not only that, but they also want to give her experience in the public sphere so that she can learn how to handle herself as a representative of the country. She's been seen at almost every major event in North Korea over the past year, including military parades, diplomatic meetings, and even traditional Korean New Year celebrations. This is a great way for the government to get her ready for a future role in the government, since she's learning how to behave in these high-pressure situations. The second reason that analysts think Kim Jong Un is being groomed for a future role in the government is because of the events that she's been seen at. She's not just at these events as a spectator. She's actually participating in them and learning about how the government operates. For example, she was seen at the military parade in September 2021, which was one of the most important events in North Korea that year. She was also present at the funeral of former leader Kim Jong Il, which is a sign that she's seen as an important member of the family. These experiences are invaluable and will help her to hit the ground running when she takes on a bigger role in the government. But it's not just the events that she's attending that are important. The fact that she's able to attend them without any fuss is also significant. When you think about how reclusive North Korea is as a country, it's not surprising that the average citizen doesn't know much about the inner workings of the government. The regime is very careful to keep this information under wraps. So the fact that Kim Jong Un is able to move around the country and meet with important people without anyone batting an eye is a sign that she's trusted and respected by the leadership. The third reason that analysts believe that Kim Jong Un is being groomed for a future role in the government is because of the way she's being portrayed in the media. North Korean state media is very careful with their language, and they never say anything that could be seen as negative about the leadership. However, when it comes to Kim Jong Un, they've been very positive in their coverage of her. They often refer to her as the next leader of North Korea and the hope for the future of the country. This kind of language is very rare, and it's only given to people who are seen as being very important to the regime. It's clear that the state media is pushing her as the next big thing in North Korean politics, and it's only a matter of time before she takes on a larger role. It's worth noting that Kim Jong Un isn't the first child of a North Korean leader to be groomed for a future role in the government. Kim Jong-un's older brother, Kim Jong-nam, was also in line to take over the leadership. However, he was assassinated in 2017, which left Kim Jong-un as the only viable option. It's not unusual for the North Korean leadership to groom their children for a future role in government. It's part of the culture of the country and something that has been done for many years. The timing of Kim Jong Un's rise to prominence is interesting because it coincides with a lot of changes in North Korea. Over the past year, the country has launched a number of missiles and conducted a number of nuclear tests. This has led to a lot of tension in the region and has raised concerns about the possibility of a nuclear war. In addition to this, the country's economy is in sharp decline, and this has led to a lot of hardship for the average citizen. Kim Jong-un may be the new face of North Korea, but she's inheriting a country that's facing some serious challenges. However, this may not be a bad thing for Kim Jong-un. As the saying goes, the more the merrier. And it seems like Kim Jong-un is up for the challenge. She's been seen at a number of events where she's had to speak to large crowds, and she's always up for the task. She's confident, articulate, and knows how to command a room. While it may seem like a lot of pressure to put on a 9-year-old, Kim Jong-un is up for the task. She's been preparing for this her whole life, and she has the support of her family and the government behind her. One of the biggest challenges that Kim Jong-un will face is the patriarchal nature of North Korean leadership. Historically, the country has been ruled by men, and there's never been a female leader. This may make it difficult for Kim Jong-un to be taken seriously by the North Korean elite. However, she's already proven that she's capable of handling this kind of pressure. She's spoken at a number of events and has been seen meeting with important people from all over the world. The fact that she's not letting her gender get in her way is already a sign that she's going to be a strong leader. It's important to remember that Kim Jong-un is still just a child and she needs to be given the opportunity to grow and develop. The North Korean government is aware of this, and that's why they're taking a gradual approach to her involvement in politics. They're letting her attend events and make appearances, but they're not giving her any real power. This will change when she comes of age, but for now, she's just learning the ropes. In conclusion, Kim Jong-un is the rising star of North Korea's political landscape. She's a bright, articulate, and confident young woman who's already making a name for herself on the world stage. There's no doubt that she'll play a major role in North Korea's future, but exactly what that role will be remains to be seen. The fact that she's the daughter of Kim Jong Un gives her a unique perspective and understanding of the country and its people. She's uniquely positioned to understand the challenges that North Korea faces and to come up with creative solutions that other leaders may not be able to think of. In addition to this, she brings a fresh perspective and new ideas to the table. As a younger leader, she's not bound by the traditions and expectations of the past, and she's able to think outside the box. This will be essential as North Korea faces new challenges and opportunities in the coming years. The rise of Kim Jong-un is a sign that North Korea is changing and evolving. The country is no longer content to be seen as a rogue state, and Kim Jong-un is at the forefront of this change. She's a symbol of the country's new direction, and the world will be watching closely to see how she leads her people. Speaking of the world, how do you think Kim Jong-un's rise to power will affect the rest of the world? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're at it, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Thanks for watching.